Hey! Look at that. Wow. We're here. Deal with it.
Yep.
It's after drill.
Mm-hmm.
I just got sent a meme. I'll share this with the Googans. I don't know if this will work over the... no, because everything's backwards on,
That's
on the
right.
video feed, so it won't work. But it's a meme kind of mocking the Colin Kaepernick ad, the Nike ad that's kind of blowing up. I'll show it to Drew.
Oh,
And it's
I've seen a lot
you
of.
can see it's a picture of Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. It's backwards, but if you can read it, it says "Believe in something, even if it means taking a knee."
Yeah, people have really run with these bad.
People have gone nuts with these Kaepernick ad memes. It's been kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm
Some
not
have
gonna
been
lie.
amusing.
I've chuckled. At a
Some have
few.
been chuckle-inducing. Welcome everybody.
Hello,
Dave,
Drew.
After Drill, as always, brought to you by our friends at the UPS store in Ponte Vedra Beach.
Right, located at 830 A1A North in Tournament Plaza, locally owned and operated by our friends the Duncans, serving the community for the last 25 years. All your printing needs, whether it be business cards, yard signs, planners, brochures, you name it, they got you over there at the UPS store in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. You can reach them at 904-285-2345. That's 904-285-2345.
It's true, and
yes,
you know our long national nightmare is over, Drew. Tonight's the night.
Yep.
The NFL's back.
Thank God.
We're so happy.
Can't wait.
Jeff brought up a good point this morning on the drill, and it's an unusual situation if you're a Eagles fan or if you just are following the league at large. But it seems I can't imagine there's been many occasions where a fan base can look at a guy, especially a quarterback, and simultaneously say, I hope he keeps it going, and also, I hope he turns it around.
Sure.
Because Nick Foles is going to start for the Eagles with Carson Wentz still rehabbing that knee injury, and Foles was so good in the playoffs last year and into the Super Bowl, where he was the Super Bowl MVP, and he has been so bad in the preseason for the Eagles that it's caused the line in that game to really shift. Remember, the Eagles opened as like a 3 or 4 point favorite in that game against Atlanta tonight.
I don't like that comment.
Yeah, you can ignore that. I believe that's Matthew, the Cardinals fan. So ironically, I think we both hate him.
Okay.
I
just want to know what call. He's probably a Gator fan.
Did you, FSU shirt? Did you see the last game? Well, Drew's an alum. So
I need to know what fandom you are.
He's going
before
to,
I attack.
He's
you.
an alum. He's going to represent his school, regardless of the outcome of said games. But yeah, so the Eagles, the line on that game shifted to like a point and a half now. With the it's called the Foles factor. Also, the Eagles are a little beat up.
I put my money on the Falcons tonight. I think.
Yeah, some are. Your dad actually jumped in and made that an early pick for his Friday 5-pack. This is 2 weeks in a row now that Danny's jumped on a Thursday game for the Friday 5-pack, which leads it into a Friday 4-pack for Dan. But I can't argue with the results. He was 5-0 last week, so we're not going to argue with the Dan Hicken method right now, as it seems to be working.
It's honestly the worst thing that's ever happened. Him going 5-0 on a Friday pick.
Operation. Last year he was like plus 12 in the 5-pack. Like he was making money hand over fist. So
and he doesn't bet. That's the other thing.
He doesn't bet, but
he won't do it.
But if you rode with Dan, things went great for you last year. If you rode with Jeff,
he called me on like Sunday and was like, "I would be rich."
If you rode with Jeff,
5-0.
If you put your cash with Jeff in the Friday 5-pack last year, you're probably not with us anymore.
Okay.
Things probably went very badly for you, and either you were found by a bookmaker or you fled the country. But yeah, so the NFL season kicks off tonight. Of course, Jags getting ready for Sunday at the Giants. It's just I talked about this yesterday too, Drew. I feel a statement game coming for Jacksonville. I could be wrong, man, but I feel an exclamation point type game coming. I
really hope so. I will tell you this. I'm a little upset Odell didn't quote unquote take the cheese. I wanted Odell to come back at Ramsey. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to be this big emotional thing.
Score predictions for Jags-Giants game.
That's tough.
I know I said boat race. I mean, let's be realistic. Boat race for this Jaguar offense may not be a massive boat race, but if we get a defensive score, which, Eli is prone to throwing his share of interceptions, I'm going to say 27-10. Good guys.
I'll go 24-20 Jags.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm saying 27-10 big win. I'll go 24-20.
Yeah.
I think
Matthew and I simpatico.
I think Odell gets a little bit. I think Saquon gets a little bit. I think they can put up some points, but not. I mean, 20 points is not a ton. So.
Well, I mean, we know the secondary is fantastic, and I mean, teams were able to run a little bit on them last year. Not as much once Marcel Darius came into the fold, but you feel like if Saquon is what everybody thinks Saquon is, then you think he'll be able to eat a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the Giants are very good.
Yeah.
I don't think the Giants are very good, and I think the Jags are very good. And,
I think the lowest I'd say would be 24-17, but I'll stick with 24-20.
Okay, 24-20 Jags. Either way, we'd like a Jags winner. And that's good because week 2...
Don't matter how you get them.
Week 2, the bad guy comes in, and we'd like to be dragging a victory with us and not roll into that one. Really,
that's the game where I see the statement game. That's the game where I see the Jags roll in and thump. I think the Jags might thump the Patriots. Honestly,
I don't know, man.
I mean,
that's
look,
the type of thing too. I mean, it's like Bill Belichick knows the Jags want to thump the Patriots.
Sure.
Bill Belichick's not dumb.
Sure.
He knows that
the Patriots are just when the Patriots lose games, it's typically early. They're very susceptible early on in the season.
Look, he knows he was being beaten.
Yeah.
In the AFC title game.
Yeah.
He knows he's not an idiot. He knows he got some help.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take it because he's not an idiot.
Sure.
I'll take help from the officials too. Velvet Elvis back here will also take help from the officials. Right. I'll take help from the Zebras if I can get it. He's not an idiot. He knows the Jags are coming at him with both barrels, and he's going to be ready for it. So I just don't feel a blowout. I think the Jags are going to bring everything, and I think this is as big as an early season game can ever be for a team.
Mm.
Jags Patriots is that. It is massive. For Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah.
It is a absolute... And that's the one thing that makes me nervous about the Giants is I think Doug Marrone and Tom Coughlin and that team is veteran enough and experienced enough and smart enough to not look past an opponent.
I would say if it was later in the year, I could say I could see that. But since it's I don't know how you look past the first game.
Yeah, it's hard. It's all you're preparing for.
Yeah.
For weeks, plural, is this game. So I would think not, but that's the only thing that gives me pause. But still, I think the Jags, I think they beat New York, and I think they have a really, really good chance to beat New England. It's gonna be a tough game. I'm curious to see how Vegas lines it up.
Sure.
I mean,
see how the Giants game goes.
I think depending on how the Giants game goes, I think the Jags end up being a favorite, but I think it is as slim as it can be. I'm talking, a 1 point type line. Like it's going to be tight. It's going to be practically a pick'em type game. I think. If I was estimating,
I wouldn't mind the Patriots being the favorite. I think that would
that would help.
Yeah,
that would help.
Add a little sting in there.
Excuse me, guys. It's rough when you've been up this. Since, when my alarm clock goes off, it is pitch black outside still. It is dark.
Beef wakes up rather early.
I get up super early, super duper early, and it's been fun. Personal story for me right now. I've got 2 cats that I'm hoping die soon, but one of them has just a brutal ear infection right now. Every morning for 10 days, twice a day, I have to get up. I have to give her a pill. And I also have to give her liquid medicine. And let me tell you, man, nothing is more fun than wrestling a cat at 4 a.m. It's super fun.
Now, the pill, do you put that in her food or something?
No, I don't do the food, man. I just I pry her mouth open and then I just jam it in the back of her throat, so you have no choice but to get it down. There's nowhere else for it to go. I just get it back as far as my finger can get it. And then I go scrub it up.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, the liquid medicine too is nasty, man. I smelled it, and it smells like pure gasoline. And it's funny every time I give it to her, that she lays on the floor going,
I'm not a big cat guy.
It's super fun, man.
I don't feel that bad for the cat.
It's super fun. I would highly recommend it to anyone watching. Do that. Get a cat and then have to give them medicine at 4 a.m. It's the best.
Even if they don't need it, just do it anyways.
It's the best. Big college football weekend coming. Noel's looking for a bounce back. Got a huge test Saturday against Samford.
You want to know how I know the opener against Virginia Tech went really, really bad? Is I'm seeing people on Twitter trying to justify how good of an FCS team Samford is.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. I'll tell you what. If the game's even close, we're terrible.
Right.
Okay? They're like, oh, Samford just moved up to number 9 in the FCS polls, and they have one of the best FCS core. I don't care.
It's the McElwain.
I don't care.
It's like when McElwain was at Florida. You knew he wasn't any good because they would play bad teams and be up like 9-3 at halftime. And it's like, bro, you should be blasting this team.
We should whack Samford.
What is happening?
If we don't whack Samford, there's a problem.
Yeah, it's not good. If you can't wreck Samford, then Virginia Tech wasn't a fluke.
No, exactly.
So yeah, it's in that aspect, it's important to make a big statement for FSU. They're going to win that game. That's not in doubt. If you lose at Samford, man, just close out the whole program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Florida, they try to keep the streak alive at Kentucky. Again,
is it at Kentucky or is it? I think it's in Gainesville.
Is it in Gainesville? Kentucky, 1986. November 1986 was the last time Kentucky beat Florida.
Kentucky does this really fun thing almost every year. Well, here's what they do.
To Florida?
They'll get blown out. And then like the next year or two, they have it where it's like, there's no way Kentucky's losing this football game, and they find new and creative ways to lose to Florida every single year.
It's impressive.
It's honestly impressive.
It's impressive.
It takes a lot of work to be in the same conference as somebody and lose 31 straight years.
31 straight years is a long time.
It's a long time.
Conference opponent.
And guess what? I think it's going to be 32.
It's probably going to be 32.
I don't think they're beating Florida this year.
We had a good time today on the show as Jeff proclaimed early on in the show that he was not going to do one of these bits where we look back and remember all the things that were going on in 1986 when Kentucky beat Florida. So, of course, we spun the hits of 1986 all morning on the show to commemorate the streak.
Sure.
Yeah, we had some good jams. True Colors, Human, by the Human League. It was some hot jams in 86. Took old Danny Boy right back to the Pie Cap house.
Oh, yeah.
Slow dancing with some chicks on the campus at the University of Florida when Danny was a player.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in Gainesville. So we'll step aside, guys. We're excited. Football season. I mean, college football season has been back now for a couple weeks, but the NFL starts tonight, and we couldn't be more excited to have the big boys back.
Oh, yeah.
And can't wait for the Jags Sunday. But first things first, let's feast on Bird tonight. Eagles and Falcons. Enjoy it. And tomorrow's my birthday, so if you want to send cash gifts, please.
Sure.
Do. I'll happily accept.